steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Now the new members of Braden Academy National Honor Society will be tapped. Please repeat after me the induction pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. One at a time, will you please come across the stage and get your certificate? And shake Mrs. Dock's hand. Aaron Kraft. Jose Furtado. Robert Hunter. Jonathan Narvaez. Jessica Park. Danielle Shapiro. Nelson Wong. Thank you very much.
Seniors who have just been inducted will be given their gold honor cords to wear at graduation.
Don't underbeat, Pachem, Pachem. Don't underbeat, Pachem. Don't
inside of you.
So join the celebration.
It's a fairy tale come true, all of us together.
In harmony.
All of us together making history.
Put your hands on the future. With a voice from every country, a face from every land. We'll celebrate future hand in hand. We'll celebrate future hand in hand. We'll celebrate the future hand in
We've come to the part in the program now where we announce amongst the senior class and one junior who are going to be the speakers at graduation. We'd like to preface with the way we select these speakers. In order to keep it as objective as anybody can be objective, we do this on grade point average only, and grade point averages are not rounded off. They can go out 88888 forever. There is another stipulation that you must have been a student not just 1 year at Bradenton Academy, but this has to be your second year at the school in order to qualify to be a graduation speaker. We always have somebody who has the highest grade point average in the junior class as the junior class speaker to wish the seniors well. So we always get you off. I don't know whether it's because they want to get rid of you so they can wear the red shirt or what, but there's always a junior there to make sure you get off the stage. This year, the junior class speaker is Joshua Small.
Stay on stage, Josh.
Congratulations. The next speaker is a speaker that we have designated the international speaker for the class, actually the international valedictorian, because this person has the highest grade point average in the group of youngsters that had to learn English in order to become a student in this country. And this year's international speaker will be
Oh.
The person who will speak for you, all right, this is the person who gets up and explains to the audience what this class is all about and what this class has been all about. This is the class speaker. This year's class speaker will be David Small.
Salutatorian this year is Flavia Murray.
And your valedictorian, who has the highest grade point average, has represented you well and just returned early from the state science fair, is Anthony Gruppo. So now you all have one more job to do than they do. You have to write speeches, and they don't. These young people have worked very hard. You have all worked hard. We talked about that earlier this morning, and have earned the right to wear the cap and gown. They have worked hard and earned the right to represent you, the senior class, at your graduation as your speakers. And we are extremely proud of them. I'd like to make just a personal note before we close the program. I'm sure that most of you are aware that David and Joshua are Doc's and my grandsons. And they have the privilege, which most of young people don't have these days, of having their great-grandfather here, who is celebrating the 77th year of graduating from college. And he's in the audience because he's a resident here, and he's 96 years young.
In closing, I'd like to introduce Dr. Susan Hedgecock.
What is a convocation? I've heard that a lot this week. Why are we here? What is the significance of this occasion? The word simply means a formal assembly. Perhaps then the easiest way to understand why we gather together is to recognize that you're beginning the final stage, which will bring you to the culmination of years of school thus far. Along this journey, you have paused to reflect upon where you've come from, where you are, and the road ahead. This is one final moment to reflect. Many of you who are seated before me in your caps and gowns are just now beginning to truly believe that you're entering this final stage. All of a sudden you look at each other and wonder, where did this year go? Beyond just the wonderment and thrill of understanding that graduation is around the corner, most of you will begin to realize that there are other feelings that you face. For most, there is a sadness because you realize that you'll soon part from dear friends and teachers who provided you with support and friendship. Perhaps you'll feel a little nervous, maybe a lot nervous, perhaps a little fearful, because you leave the security of a world you have known for the uncertainty of an unknown one. Before you go forward then, take a moment to realize that your past has prepared you with the education that you need to face your future. Your time here at Bradenton Academy has taught you not only textbook knowledge and skills, but about the qualities of character that are the pillars of success: integrity, courage, and resolve. To Anthony Gruppo, we look to integrity, helping others to better themselves academically without compromising one's own work. To David Small, we see courage, to work hard and participate in sports, undaunted by the doctors who warned against this fragile child's future and ability to live a healthy life. To Flavia Miracle, we acknowledge resolve. She believed in herself and would not be dissuaded from her first choice school that did find a way to help her realize her dream. So we are now in this moment. We begin to savor what being a senior really means. I see Megan Wyatt, who has waited since 3rd grade to wear the cap and gown. And her best buddy, Taylor, who's been through so many adventures together. Valerie Tan and Aaron Kraft, who finally had their turn. I remember Aaron at the outpost during summer camp. Laura Alexander, who had to sit through 2 other graduations to finally get here. Mark Duma and David Farnez, you were so little when you got here, and now I look up to you in more ways than one. Alexa and Tatiana Fernandez, who've come so far in your studies over the past 4 years. Yun Oh, who has struggled with English but taught us the true definition of work ethic. Jeffrey Waxman, who I proudly choose to represent our school anywhere. And I think you almost topped Eli in most accumulated scholarship money. And Erica Jarvis, who became the self-confident, successful young person that we knew you would become. To you and all of you that I do not have time to recognize, this is the time to appreciate that you are beginning this final stage. What awaits you can best be described as a celebration of your achievement, the prom, the gatherings, the commencement. But I would be remiss and out of character if I did not also point out there is one last challenge: final exams. Enjoy these finals weeks of school, and please finish well. This too is a test of character. Make us proud as you've always done to this point. This is a time for celebration, reflection, and study. Do not neglect a single moment, because you cannot travel this road again, and you've earned the moment. God bless.
See, everybody laughed at me because I cried. This ends the celebration, remember seniors, you to go out and line up against the wall. We can, no, so that the juniors can come and your parents can come and wish you well. You're a wonderful
And then seniors will
class.
return in here for a picture in caps and gowns.
Then the seniors
And then there'll be
will-
a picture in red shirts at the fireplace.
Whatever she says, we'll do. Yeah, we don't fool around when this is small. For all of you who are guests, thank you so much for coming. For those of you who have watched your young people in their first step toward graduation, we're really glad you've shared this moment with them. It's really exciting, and every year is as exciting as it was the year before. And here's a guy that's done it 50 times, so I can tell you. Thank you so much. Thank you, seniors and juniors. me welcome you to the beginning of the commencement exercises for the class of 2004. We're very proud of the class of 2004. They're not a large class, but they're a very strong class, and they've done some wonderful things, as you're going to hear between this morning and tonight. But right now, I think that we need to just move right along with food, because I know everybody's hungry. All of the stations are open, so we're not going to do it by table. Just get up and people are ready to serve you, and we will be back with you after we've eaten. So enjoy your breakfast or your brunch. Thank you.
Welcome to, as I call it, G-Day, Graduation Day. It's a pleasure to see you all here. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And now it's time for awards. And we'll have the introductions for awards in just a moment. Come on.
We're rehearsing this as we go along, okay? Don't worry about it. This is the informal part of graduation. Everybody is relaxed. Keep eating. Nobody's putting any food away, so just enjoy and relax and have a good time. The first awards that we give today are called the Phi Beta Kappa Awards, and to present them is an old friend of mine, not because she's old in age, but because we've known each other for a long time. Don't start. However, I told her that when she comes next year, she has to send me a biography or a resume of the things she's done, because she's had a remarkable career in teaching. And I think lately she's retired from being an English professor at a university. Am I right? I'm right. Addie and I have worked on committees together and never looked at each other's resume, but I do know that she's got a wonderful background in education, and so if you want to share it, you'll have to come back next year, because next year we're going to share it with everybody. Dr. Addie Mitchell, who will present the...
Good morning. It is my pleasure to represent the Manatee Sarasota Phi Beta Kappa Association to present awards to outstanding young scholars. For the past 40 years, this organization has done this. It is a means of encouraging scholarship. While there is no monetary value in it, there is the recognition and the encouragement for them to go higher and higher in their academic pursuits. Phi Beta Kappa was founded in 1776 at William and Mary College in Virginia. And there are now 200 universities and colleges that shelter Phi Beta Kappa societies. To wear the Phi Beta Kappa key, which says philosophy is the guide of life, is one of the highest academic honors that one can acquire. We are delighted to have a fine group of scholars from Bradenton Academy this morning, to whom we will award certificates of commendation with the hope that they might even enjoy going to a university that does shelter Phi Beta Kappa. I will present all of the names and ask them to come right up here and stand in the order that I called them. I had a little problem with some of the pronunciation, but they'll recognize themselves. Anthony Gruppo. Robert Hunter. Flavia Miracle. Yoon Kyun Oh. David Small. David Tiffenberg. Jeffrey Waxman. I like to say a little something to each one of them, so I have them to stand in that order and with the hope that they'll get the right certificate. If not, you pass it on. There is a destiny that makes us brothers. No one goes his way alone. And what you send into the lives of others will come back into your own. Do all the good you can, for all the people you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, for you shall not pass this way again. Whoever you are, be noble. Whatever you do, do well. Whenever you speak, speak kindly. Give joy. He who knoweth not himself can never know another. Know thyself. May the rose rise up to meet you, and may the wind be always at your back, and may God grant you joy. There is a destiny that makes us brothers. No man goes his way alone. What you send into the lives of others will come back into your own. Congratulations. An extra in case you had someone else that you failed to recognize. All right.